pulled the trigger and I just went for it. I mean, this is something I had been wanting for years, I feel like at this point. And so I sat down with my husband and talked about it with him, and we just kept coming back to it. Like every couple of months I'd be like, I really do just want it. He's like, if you want it, go for it. And I couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger for so many reasons. One, because I'm about to be 28 years old and I've got 2 kids of my own. And so having your own family, you factor in, the financial aspect of it, like what other things could this money be going to? I didn't want to feel selfish for putting it into myself and my mouth. And I spoke with my husband. He's like, that's not selfish. If you want it, it's doable for us. We can afford it. It's fine. But still, as a mom, you you internalize your thoughts. You always like put your kids first. And so that's just something that was more on my con list versus my pro list. And so I weighed back and forth on that, like financial aspect of it. And then again, because I am 28, I just knew that I'd have a mouth full of metal, and just being self-conscious, just having something else in your mouth. And I quickly kicked that idea out of my head because I thought, like, you can either be self-conscious about the problems you see with your teeth and them being crooked and crowded, or you can be temporarily self-conscious about the braces, but something's being done about that and they're gonna come off. And so that's why I went with that. I'm like, I'm just gonna suck it up, I'm gonna do it. And so I did it. I'm really happy with my decision. I feel like, as goofy as I feel that I look, I think that's more of a personal thing. I feel like if you hadn't known me before this video, you would just see, oh, a woman with braces, that's fine. So it's not as shocking to you as it is to me when I look in the mirror and I see myself, because it's an instant change. Like, your whole face changes, the way that your lips move around your teeth, the way that you talk. So I'm happy with it. It's been a struggle the past few days since having them. Like, when I came home, I was almost on a high. I was so excited and just like, I cannot believe I did that. Like, it's gonna be great. And I've always kept this mindset, and I apply it to pretty much everything that I do, whether it's like fitness or raising the kids or just personal goals that I have for myself, weekly, monthly, yearly, is that time will pass regardless of what you do with it. So I could have not gotten braces and just been stuck complaining about my teeth every single day, longer and longer, and just, never done anything about it. Or to get the braces, make that choice, suck it up and deal with it. And then again, in 8 months from now, or however long, I'm gonna get them off, and something will have been changed, something will have been different. And so I just apply that to as much of my life as I can. Like, like I said, the time will pass anyway. Somebody made that quote. I'll try to find a picture online or a link and slap it in here somewhere, but somebody has that actual quote that's like, the time will pass anyways. Might as well do something with it, right? So, oh man, it's been rough. The first night, I didn't even bother with food. I just had some soup, slurped it down, water, and took myself to bed. Last night, I attempted to do buffalo chicken tacos in just like a butter lettuce shell. And even that, like chewing lettuce and very finely shredded chicken, was very painful for me. So today, I think I'm gonna take it easy on the food again and probably switch back to like softer foods. Like, I have cottage cheese, I have soups, applesauce, lots of water. I feel like the more water I drink, the less hungry I am. And so I'm gonna try to just do that and, push the hunger off as long as I can. Questions that I've gotten about getting braces as an adult. I've talked to some of my friends and family about it, and they asked me, what's like the hardest part about having braces? And so far, I would just say getting used to seeing myself in the mirror, like walking past my bathroom where we have like a mirror in the hallway, and just catching a glimpse of yourself. Even with my mouth closed, there is a noticeable difference in like the shape of my face. So that's been pretty shocking, and not in a bad way. I don't think I look terrible, but you do double take on yourself, and then you remember, oh wow, like I am changing, like something is happening. And so my lips stick out a little bit more. I look like constant duck face right now because they're trying to accommodate for the new, piece that they're trying to work around. I'm talking a little bit different. You can see my lower jaw, my lips, they're almost jutting out because there's now brackets sitting right here that's pushing them out. But to get through this, I've been having a few glasses of white wine a night, and that has been helpful. I'm avoiding red wines and like darker drinks like my coffees because I am so terrified of staining. And that's something we talked about too. It's another question I get asked, like, well, what are you gonna do, your teeth? Because I do occasionally have wine. I am a huge coffee drinker. So my answer to that, what I'm gonna do is brush my teeth a lot. Like, it's really unavoidable. I really cannot change my lifestyle to cut out every single thing that would stain my teeth, because if I did that, I would be left with water. Everything stains, right? And so just being diligent about brushing, flossing, taking good care of them. I'm definitely gonna document this, whether or not I do it through video or just pictures like on my phone. Before and after each adjustment, I'm going to take photos of my mouth just to see the teeth changes and then calculate, you know, how quickly things were moving. So let me show you guys this. It's really scary, like for my close-up. So this is my mouth closed, and you can tell my lips now are trying to overcompensate. They're puckered out. I'm not doing that. And then with the brackets, I pulled the trigger, guys. I did it. If you have any questions about the journey that I'm going on, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will absolutely do my best to answer as openly and honestly as I can. And yeah, thanks for being invested in my oral hygiene and my mouth.